Michelin Challenge Design is a unique global design competition that is open to professionals, non-professionals, and students. It allows those designers to respond in their own way to a socially relevant and meaningful theme that we select each year. The final judging is done by a jury of the top global design studio heads, which really validates the prestige of MCD.
This year's theme was chosen by the design jurors. We found out how much energy and how much passion there is around the race at Le Mans. So this year, what we've asked designers to share with us is, what is Le Mans 2030 going to look like? And sometimes not just what are the cars going to look like, but what's the race going to look like?
To go the distance in a 24-hour race with greater emphasis on fuel economy, efficiency, driver safety, performance, all of these elements coming together as a package. Not just a nicely styled car, but one that's really thought through in all the details.
What strikes me in looking at this phenomenal array and amount of creativity here that's on display, it's a little bit overwhelming. It is overwhelming, not a little bit, a lot.
First time as a jury, and it's quite amazing actually. We've seen a lot of entries with a very high level of quality. It's a super high level of talent, I'd say, so I'm well impressed with that.
Well, I was amazed at the amount of work and just the level of work, the illustration, quality. Imagery was fantastic, and then I guess how holistic the designs were.
The response this year to the Design Challenge theme has been overwhelming. A greater number of entries, and the quality of the entries is off the charts. Never seen the response like this.
Well, first of all, I'm so really surprised with the quality of the work. Really cannot believe the level, the average level is so incredibly high.
I must say it's impressive. The massive job they've done, it's quite impressive. I'm quite surprised about the level. Some of them are really reconsidering the full race. It's ambitious.
We couldn't have picked probably a more exciting theme to begin with, right? So there is an expectation that's already pretty high, but I think that they have really even exceeded that expectation.
I think all of we as jurors agreed that this year's entrants were the highest quality and the most exciting ever. You know, I think there's a certain level of passion that exists with motorsports.
Racing is in everybody's blood. I think that it's interesting that in the new generation, do they still have that competitive spirit or feeling? Something like this is so technical, but it's also so fun.
I think they really delivered on just some great ideas of what the racing landscape might look like at Le Mans 15, 20 years from now.
They're all fresh, they're all innovative, they're all thinking ahead for the future of Le Mans.
First, I must be surprised, of course, positively surprised. Oh wow, what is this?
We know what we have now. How could you improve the brand of racing and show, just alternative ways, get people out of gaming into reality?
Some of them approach the problem with a race design, and they reconsider all the experience. The way these designers are trying to get in touch with a new race.
Le Mans is very special. There's a lot of action happening, and there's also a lot of creativity in the world of endurance racing, whether it's about energy or materials or technologies globally, or the way you look at the race itself.
Well, Le Mans is an expression of human passion for driving.
It's kind of like the Olympics in motorsports.
It wasn't just the car, it was the driver's suits, it was the pit crews. Someone even had designs of the tools, how they maintain the cars that comes to the pits.
The quality level and the thought, the understanding and interpretation of and representation of the technology and how that folds in from functional aesthetics. From a design perspective, and from all over the world, just like what Le Mans is about, is at such a high level.
So I think we as designers were certainly looking for something super creative and artful, but at the same time something that would draw in some new science that would be relevant to future car development.
Michelin was founded by two brothers, Andre and Edouard, an engineer and an artist. And the blending of engineering and artistry is kind of what we call design.
Well, I believe the Michelin Challenge design is right in line with the company's purpose, providing people with a better way forward. It allows the company to see what's in the future as far as transportation goes.
One of the keys to the success of Michelin Challenge to Design is the tremendous support from the MCD jury. Le Mans 2030 has been a very powerful and popular theme, and we are grateful to the ACO, the Automobile Club de l'Ouest, for their support this year.